because Arkansas is so good defensively and such a great rim protecting team. And, our offense left a lot to be desired tonight. Our execution wasn't very good. I don't think our shot selection was great. When you only have 11 assists and 12 turnovers, I don't think we shared it as well as we have been. And but our guys competed. They did not let the fact that we weren't making shots and playing well offensively, affect their defense. Holding Arkansas to 60 points is significant. At the same time, I'm sure John probably they missed a bunch of. They had a bunch of good looks. They had some open shots that if they go down, it's a different outcome. So.
Jacob, and then Nathan, and then Hope.
Since the Vanderbilt game, we've seen Denver Jones really start to come out offensively. He started hot in this game, kind of dwindled off at the end. But what was it, I guess, in the last 2 weeks or so that you've seen from Denver just in the aggressiveness on the offensive end of the floor?
I mean, if he's out there, he's a shooter, he's a scorer, and he can get buckets. And so within the framework of our offense, if he's thinking about getting open shots and taking open shots and working and get clean, which he did obviously early in the game, he did. And they did a pretty good job switching out and, bothered us a little bit with that. But Denver was really, really good.
Cal said y'all's rebounding was the biggest issue for them. How glad were you that, like you said, stuff wasn't falling, but they were still fighting on the inside?
Well, I think like Janai Broom had another game-winning play late with an offensive rebound, we had ran something in. I think it was something to get Chaney ball tight, and Chaney missed it, and Janai cleaned it up, and he's done that. He did that against Iowa State, and so he's a winner, good player, and I thought we did have the advantage on the inside. I thought we could have scored more through the post than what we did. I don't think we took full advantage of that, but we did a nice job with our backside rebounding.
BP, Tennessee, you guys had made threes tonight, 4, but you won. Obviously, you won both games. What does that say about the team's ability to just sort of not let that distract them?
Yeah, again, I don't think that we didn't let our lack of shooting the basketball affect us on the defensive end, which I thought was really, really important. I thought we got some clean looks, and we just did not make shots. I mean, and sometimes we could have been here in a loss and we just didn't make shots. I mean, we got some pretty good looks.
All right, Berg, and then Davis in the back.
Bruce, 8 rebounds for Miles tonight. I've noticed it seems like in these games where you really need as much as you can from your board guys, he comes down and cleans up a lot. Just what does that mean to have a wing like that, continuing to show up on the glass?
I think overall we've got really good size and we got really good length, and Miles has always been a good rebounding guard, and size matters in basketball. So when you got a 6'6" 2 guard with those arms and that length, it helps.
Bruce, Chaney was +6 tonight. It seemed like there was a stretch in the second half where every time y'all needed a bucket, he was the one to give it to you. How important were his minutes tonight?
Yeah, Chaney again has just been so consistent. What you see is what you get. We had a tough matchup with Thiero. He's a handful, and we gave that matchup to Dylan and Dylan and Chaney. I thought they did a pretty good job. Janai's matchup with Z, Z didn't get a bucket. So that was a great effort by Janai.
Mike, and then Peter.
Coach, after the Florida game, you said you don't know if you did a good job explaining to your team how much that game meant to Florida. Coming into this one, what was your message to your team about this game?
Those guys knew. In fact, Janai talked about it Saturday night in Tuscaloosa. Talked about we got Arkansas coming in on Wednesday. And so we knew, look, players know players. And so we all recognize that roster and recognize, whoever was the best big, if Adu was the best big in the portal, he went to Arkansas. If, Wagner was the best guard in the portal, he followed Cal to Arkansas from Kentucky. I mean, it just, Arkansas did a great job, with that roster. And then, it's an unforgiving league. It just is, So I think our guys really respected Arkansas, and Arkansas played very well. They played very physically, made it really hard for us to score.
Peter.
Bruce, 10 steals for Arkansas tonight. Was there anything specific that they did that gave y'all some problems in that area?
I mean, I just thought we were sloppy in some of our passes, and slopped through things and didn't execute. You know, we run a very simple middle ball screen, and we stepped back to enter our offense, and they picked one off. But you could tell all game long they were close, and our guards didn't really react to that. Not a good effort. Not a good offensive night for Auburn at all.
Henry and then Nathan.
Bruce, defensively, Arkansas goes just 3 of 19 from deep. What was kind of working for y'all with the perimeter defense?
Could you repeat that?
Arkansas from deep went 3 of 19. What was working for y'all and with y'all's perimeter defense?
You know, they're not a great three-point shooting team. We've got great length on the perimeter, so we did get out there and we contested some shots. I thought they had some pretty clean looks that they just missed.
Bruce, Chad had that late turnover that turned into an Arkansas lead. Turns back around and goes 4-4 from the foul line. I guess how good was his composure late in the game?
I don't really remember the turn. I remember the bucket. I remember he got a great drive to the basket late, turned a corner, shot it with his offhand. I don't remember exactly what the turnover was on, whether it was forced or.
Jacob and then Ferg with the last one.
Getting the opportunity to go up against Coach Cal again. What's it mean to have another Hall of Fame coach on the other side to go up against him once again?
Well, he's the only one in the Hall of Fame, so I don't know if there's another Hall of Fame coach, but he's in the Hall of Fame. I'm on the wall of shame. So, you know, John Calipari's teams have always guarded my teams very well, and they did once again tonight.
Ferg with the last one.
Bruce, both teams played 8 guys tonight, but you 33 to 8 in bench points. I know Chad was coming off the bench
Yeah.
tonight, but just getting production from everybody, top to bottom. I think. Did you feel like it really made a difference down the stretch?
I do. I do. I thought. Come on, guys. I thought it did. I wasn't sure. Again, I don't think we. I think if we had a little better focus, a little bit more energy, again, a little bit more execution on the offensive end, I think we would have been able to control the game. At the same time, you know, I just thought our guys stepped up and made plays, and you know, to hold Arkansas to 60 points is why we won the basketball game, why we're still in position to win a championship, because these guys sat down and guarded.